Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the C-Man, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the C-Man's Cinema Sit Down. It feels like it's been a while since I've been in the studio proper. I feel like I've been on my couch a lot, I've been in Jersey a lot, and I've been out at the movie theaters a little bit more recently. But I haven't been in the studio, I don't think, since before my vacay. So it's nice to be back. And I'm psyched to check out a new trailer that's dropped today. My buddy sent it in our group text, and I was like, oh, go run to the computer, hurry up and check this one out. This has the potential to be one of the biggest and most anticipated and highly garnered movies of the year. Like, if you're looking for movies that could compete with Dune Part 2 and go on that kind of a run when it comes to box office and the eventual nominations that'll be coming, this could be the movie to do it. What are we talking about? Why don't you pull up a chair, take a seat? We are getting ready to take a look at the official trailer. We're skipping teasers and we're going right to the official. The official trailer for Gladiator 2. And like I said, I am stoked. When I heard this get announced, I wasn't necessarily stoked because the original Gladiator is like an all-timer, right? Like, it's one of those movies that is spoken about in a way that very few movies get spoken about. Certainly amongst me and my friends when we're talking about movies and stuff like that. And it's just like one of those iconic movies that belongs to Ridley Scott and to Russell Crowe. And initially, I think the idea of doing a sequel to that, I'm like, it's been so long. There was no sequel originally planned. Why go there? You know, especially you can't. I mean, I guess you could with like de-aging and technology and stuff, but like where Russell Crowe is at this point in his life, you can't have him do a cameo and have it make sense because of when his character Maximus died when he was young, and Russell ain't young and he's not in shape anymore, right? So like it would be weird for him to pop up in a movie. Now granted, like I said, with technology, I'm sure really can find a way for Maximus to appear in a dream or a vision, or just using flashbacks. Maybe Ridley was always planning to do a sequel years down the road, and maybe they had something. Who knows? I'm sure if the script makes a moment be needed for Russell to pop in here, he could. But that aside, like I said, just like being so far removed from the original movie, like to do a sequel, I always get kind of hesitant. Then I saw the cast, and I was like, okay, I could probably get behind this. You know what I mean? Like, you're talking about Denzel, Pedro Pascal, Paul Mescal. Like, you've got some good stuff on the cast side. You know, and there's more than just those three guys. But like, all right, strong cast. Then I heard word from like insiders that people that had seen the movie at Warner Brothers were so blown away with it, like totally caught them off guard in a good way, where they were like, we're going to ramp up the marketing. We're really going to push this movie. And this is the beginning of that, right? Your first trailer really kind of starts the real conversation and buzz for the flick. But when I heard that, and granted, look, the studios don't always make good choices and decisions, but you're talking about Ridley, and Ridley, he's got two bags. He's either got stuff where people are very mid on it or people absolutely love it. So if people at Warner Brothers are absolutely loving it, I tend to think that's probably the bag that Ridley's in, even if people don't love it as much as, people at Warner Brothers do. Like, you're in the good Ridley Scott realm, well, then you should be excited, because if he can bring this anywhere near the original Gladiator, we are feasting, ladies and gents. I'm pumped, man. Like I said, I think just hearing like people inside talk about it get you excited. And now we get to finally take our first look and see moving images, right? We had a couple photos, I think, came out last week. Now we can start to determine for ourselves if this movie is going to hit or not. And fingers crossed, I'm hoping that this is one of the big ones of the year of 2024. So let's not waste any more time. Get the trailer up for you. I got it up here for me. And let's take a look at what we're getting with our official trailer for Gladiator 2. Look at that smile, Denzel. I want to be as happy as he is there by the end of this trailer.
I remember that day.
All right,
I never forgot it.
Ross in the trailers.
That a slave could take revenge against an emperor.
Where were you
Connie
born?
Nielsen.
I don't
That's
know.
one of those other people in it.
I never knew a mother nor a father.
Wait, what?
You will be my instrument.
Oh,
Who
so
are
he's
you?
lying to infiltrate him. He definitely knows his moms.
Did you hear that crowd? The greatest temple Rome ever built.
That's
The Colosseum.
the Colosseum with
Because
water?
this is what they believe in.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Power.
They're like, oh, there's sharks in there.
General Acacius, there are victories yet still to come.
Joe Quinn.
Rome
That's
has
the
so
other
many
person.
subjects. She must feed them.
They can eat war.
The arena turns slaves into gladiators, the gladiators into free men.
You have something in you. I knew it from the start.
Did you now?
Rage.
Look at
That rage is your gift.
a rhino? About survival! What? Survive!
Hold together, and when the charges break for the wall.
Whose
Yeah,
head
move a
could I
little bit
give you that would satisfy this fury?
The entire Roman armies.
Too much?
The general will do.
Rome must fall. I need only give it a push.
Hands on the mausoleum floor. Blood stains the Colosseum doors.
This ring belonged to Maximus. Now I give it to you.
What is the dream of Rome?
Blood stains.
That people are not free.
Get the hell up out your seats.
I was owned. Now I will control an empire.
I will not waste another generation of young men for their vanity.
Strength and honor!
This how Rome treats its heroes. Hands on the mausoleum floor. Blood stains the Colosseum doors.
Fire me. I'm here. I'm here. That look. Oh! What a decapitation right at the end. That looks legit, man. Like, one, I wasn't sure how big of a role Denzel was going to have in this. So I love that he looks like he might be the number 2 to Paul Mescal, which is awesome. Because I love me some Denzel. I mean, he's my all-time favorite actor. So I love getting to see that he's got a very big presence in this movie. Paul Mescal, give me some Paulie getting. Paul Mescal been in the gym, and I saw an interview with him where he talked about his workout in particular, and you'll notice like he's not shredded, right? Like he wasn't going for like high definition crazy cutting. He just wanted to look like a big dude who could get things done. And I tell you what, Paul Mescal, you look like a big dude who can get things done, man. And I'm pumped for the action elements of this. Like it definitely looks like Mescal's committed. It looks like he is in it, which is always what I'm here for. And like you're talking about a scenario where like your face is front and center and you don't have long hair to cover things, like you've got to be there. And it definitely looks like he's showing up, man. I mean, we see a pretty decent chunk of action throughout this trailer. This trailer packed a lot in, but I still feel like there's so many things for us when we get to it. But like, you know, you see just the twirling of the sword. He looks very comfortable. And Pedro, man, like, they both showing up, and that's what it's about. And look out. Love that, but then, like I was saying, you get in here. How about Joseph Quinn, dude? I said this in my immediate thoughts following A Quiet Place Day One. Like, I can't wait to see this guy blow up. And, obviously Fantastic Four is coming. The Marvel stuff puts you on a different tier because you're just so visible face-wise. Like, so many people are seeing your movies. And, like, you're coming from Stranger Things. So, like, you're talking about a huge audience to a huger audience. Like, this dude is about to take off and showed great promise in A Quiet Place Day One. Now you're going to, like, look at, he is in it, man. Like, he looks like he's trying to be our Joaquin Phoenix this time around, right? Like that guy you just hate to love because he's so damn talented. And I love, like, before we get to the Marvel of it all, right, which kind of takes your name out of being able to throw it into the ring when it comes, like, nomination and award seasons and things like that, and some of the more, dramatic stuff. Like, if you're going to be a Fantastic Four member, pretty sure Joseph Quinn's going to be very busy over at Marvel and Disney. So getting them to see him do all these things beforehand, like, heck yes, sign me up. Very here for it. And then the other guy that I just absolutely love, Pedro. And as you can see, he is the angle, the antagonist, the guy that Mescal's going after. And it looks like maybe he is with Connie Nielsen. It's been a long time. I haven't watched, shame on me, I haven't watched Gladiator in a minute. So I can't exactly tell what's what, but there were a couple shots at least where Pedro's talking to someone who, if it wasn't Connie Nielsen, looked a lot like Connie Nielsen. But maybe that's why Mescal's going after him. Like, maybe he came in and somehow took his mom or whatever it is. But I love the idea right out the gate. Like, he's out here going, like, telling Denzel all these things, buttering up Denzel to get himself into a position to go after this man. Not revealing who he is. I never knew a mother or a father. I mean, you definitely knew your mom's and your dad. You know what I mean? But, like, I like utilizing that to hide in plain sight. And then I think it'll be a lot of fun to see the first time Connie Nielsen sees him. And then obviously she's going to get in there, give him Maximus's ring, which is dope. Like, all the things you want are here. You've got what you need for a revenge story, which is very similar in how you can build it. And now jumping forward like 20 years or so, probably, right? Like, he looks like Mescal's probably in his late 20s, early 30s. So, like, you jump forward that much, the advancements in the Coliseum, like, the idea, this was wild, man. Like, all that water in the Coliseum, like, I've never seen anything like this, man. I guess it's before that. They showed that over the head. Yeah, look at that, man. Is that real? History buffs out there? Is that a real thing? Like, did they ever fill up the Coliseum with water and put, like, sharks in there? Like, that's a... Like, I like the fact that we are upping the type of things that we can see. And I'm not saying that the scale feels bigger, but it feels like we're trying to do bigger things. We're getting more war elements in there too, right? Like, Denzel is making his move. And I think all of that is really interesting and sets you up for something that, like, I'm trying to... I don't think Ridley said... Somebody else said something about a sequel. Like, if I can't outdo what I did with the last one, I'm not going to do it. I think that was what Denny said for Dune Part 3, which I believe is going to be Dune Messiah. But, same kind of vibe for someone like Ridley, right? Like, I don't think Ridley would touch Gladiator again unless he thought he could do it justice. And with what we're seeing here, yeah, I think Ridley's doing Gladiator justice the second go around. That looks dope. I love the historical elements, and things like that. Like I said, like the filling of the water in the Coliseum, if that was a thing. Like, those types of things that Ridley can bring to the table. And with a story, I think, will be very easy to get behind. And an actor in Paul Mescal who, I don't think he's as big a name as he should be. Like, my mom wasn't familiar with him. I'm excited that he's going to be someone else who gets to put himself on an even bigger stage in a movie like this where people can go, yo, that dude looks like he showed up. And I'm very excited for him. I'm very excited for this whole cast. I'm excited for Ridley. I'm excited for me. I'm excited for you. But the other thing I want to know is, what do you think of the trailer? How big of a Gladiator fan are you? Were you concerned when Gladiator 2 was announced? Did the cast ease your concerns at all? Does this trailer ease your concerns at all? Or do you think that this still might not be a good idea? And if you do think it's a good idea, how excited are you for this cast? Who are you most excited to see? Low-key, Joseph Quinn, I think might be one of the people I'm most excited to see what he does, especially with that character, because that character looks like he's putting on a show. So who's popping out for you? What are you thinking? Good, bad, indifferent on the official trailer for Gladiator 2? Put it down below in the comments section. Look forward to talking to you down there. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, you want to come hang out with the C-Man anytime we're talking movies, TV, trailer reactions, you want to be here when we get to Gladiator 2, you want to see any other coverage we got, you dig the vibe, you want to show a little love and support, well, come join C-Maniac Nation. Super easy. Jump over there, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell if you want those alerts. And until next time, for the C-Mans Cinema, sit down. I've been the C-Man. I'm signing off. Peace. Hey, what's up, C-Maniac Nation? Winter Ken here, where we grow out our roots and our beard, letting you know that you can see some new C-Man videos right up here and right down here. And if you want all those videos and show that man a little love and support, come join C-Maniac Nation right over there, and the C-Man will catch you on the next one.